Hello everybody, my name is DonAngelito and welcome back to a new video. I'm going to be talking about Assassin's Creed Unity. And we're going to be talking about some of the issues that I kind of been hearing about reports all over the interweb, if you like to say. People have been getting really highly upset about that. So let's just get to it. So, with Assassin's Creed Unity has been officially been released, there has been some very strange things happening. But then again, it shouldn't really come to a surprise to you, or to anybody. And he is a moron for that. Clearly something is not quite right with Assassin's Creed Unity, but rather than talk about Ubisoft discussing 12-hour delay on reviews or what appears to be a shoddy PC port, we are going to focus on something rather interesting. The Xbox One version of Assassin's Creed Unity runs at a higher frame rate and feels a lot more responsive. So, with that being said, that's actually quite sad that it actually runs better on the Xbox One instead of running a lot more smoother on the PS4. Along with the fact that the console itself is a lot more stronger, a lot more powerful, and it has more 50% of processing RAM. And it's really quite of a strange situation to be there. Let's see. Then on the PS4, given that the PS4 has considered prefer beefier GPU, it should generally be compatible at higher resolution frame rates than the Xbox One. This is a puzzling finding, to say at least what's going on. This early analysis comes with Digital Foundry, which is as non-paused by the Xbox One's superior performance as well. As we are Digitally Foundry double-checked that the day one patch was installed and even ran a benchmark on a second PS4. But sure enough, Xbox One has a 5 FPS advantage over the PS4. Really, Ubisoft? Really? What are you guys are thinking over there? I feel like we have been sold a product that doesn't even work properly at all. It's like, really? Both in busy crowd scenes while barging past dozens of NPCs and while free roaming across the rooftop, Digital Foundry says that the performance is still a major issue on the Xbox One, but it impacts gameplay less on the Xbox One than the PS4. Reading between the lines, it actually sounds like the guys in Digital Foundry found Ubisoft's latest game to be a pretty jarring and unpleasant experience. The big question is why Assassin's Creed Unity runs better on the Xbox One. We know that the Xbox One has slightly more GPU power available, which is okay. I'm not gonna go overboard here, say that the Xbox One is better than the PS4. Each console has their pros and cons, and as well as the PC has their pros and cons. I'm not going for which console. I just play in the PS4 because why? I like the PS4. I've been playing it on the Sony platform for a very long time, and I wanted to continue that tradition. And that doesn't mean necessarily I'm a fanboy, but I just love, playing on the PlayStation. Even though we do have some PlayStation Network problems, which is quite upsetting and quite pathetic, but that's not the whole point here. The whole point of this discussion is that about Assassin's Creed Unity not playing as performance as what it was promised and what was quite advertised during the E3. Now, a lot of people has also been reporting on the PC has been performing pretty badly, and it's really quite sad. And people have been having some really issues with frame rate and actually as well pretty bad performance issues. And not only that, people who have been playing on the PC has been reporting the game has been crashing multiple times, and the cutscenes have been really acting very weird. And which is quite strange, knowing the fact that, considering the fact that you're playing on the PC, you thought you're gonna be running on a high spec, ultra setting. And apparently, if you watch the Cynical Britain channel on YouTube, he has made a video about Assassin's Creed Unity and how badly it really does run on the PC port. And it's really quite sad. And I mean, I may not have a gaming PC, but I do like to check out how the PC games run smoothly and what better PC parts before, because I'm in the market of buying a PC for myself. So, and it's really quite sad that the Assassin's Creed Unity will run so bad on the PC version. And it's just, I don't know, I guess I'm gonna have to start actually joining other people saying, you know, this is quite sad. Fuck you. I'm trying to kill you, but you're not letting me. With that being said, I'm actually beginning to think what's actually the crew and other games like that is going to be released by Ubisoft. I want to know how it's going to be played. Really? With the crew now being set too close to a release date that is nearby, I'm beginning to realize that what is really going to be hold for the future games of Ubisoft. Now, a lot of people are beginning to realize that Ubisoft is beginning to become like EA, which is like one of those most gaming companies of the year. And I'm only beginning to think that it may be possibly, but we just really don't know. Probably is that Ubisoft is beginning to become money hungry, and yeah. Besides all of the powers with a frame rate, it's the companion app for Assassin's Creed Unity. If you want to find a treasure chest, in order for you to unlock that treasure chest, you have to have a companion app, which doesn't even work either. What does that mean? There's so much problem with this game. Even with the companion app, it sucks. I mean, there was a companion app for Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. I have used it, looking for all the hidden relics for the upgrades for my ship, and the app actually worked fine on the PS4 and with the game. So I don't understand why are we being forced to have a companion app for a new game that a lot of people really doesn't like having a companion app for. Considering the fact this is a single player game that I play this for the single player. I don't play this for the multiplayer, because I like the stories for the Assassin's Creed games, and it's really great, quite fun. Oh shit. And I have to reload. You are a son of a bitch. Whatever. And also, there's another issue that people have been mentioning, that if you're trying to level up your assassin, if you don't have the certain amount of currency of the end game, people are required to actually use microtransaction. I'm gonna repeat that again. Microtransaction on a single player game of Assassin's Creed Unity. Why? It doesn't really make much sense at all. So you're putting a microtransaction into a single player game, and why? Just why? Is there necessary for that at all? No, at all? Not really. It just seems to be that Ubisoft does not really give a fuck about their consumer. And not only that, they made a 12-hour delay of the reviews in order to get review for the game that has been launched with the broken game in general. I just think that Ubisoft is gonna be into the world of pain, and it's really quite sad. Quite sad. So, from that being said, Assassin's Creed Unity runs better on the Xbox One by 5 frames per second, a lot better. But the performance issues is still badly. Most of the people has been reporting that gamers has been reporting a lot that the main protagonist, the character of the game, has been during cutscenes you only get to see the eyeballs, the mouth, and a hair, which sounds to be like a horror flick than the actual game. And hopefully there's a big massive patch on the way, because this can't go on much further, because this is quite sad. So hopefully Ubisoft learn from this big massive fuck up, and if they don't, there are going to be a lot of pissed off gamers asking for their money back. So this is me from DonAngelito, aka known as Babyboy1012, and I'm going to be seeing you guys on the next video. Hopefully by Tuesday I'm going to be making upload a new video, because this weekend, unfortunately, my landlord decided to be an asshole and said I can actually finally move out of this apartment that I'm living to a new place. So I'm gonna be busy during the weekend, and hopefully let's see what happens. So other than that, I would like to let you guys know that I'm gonna be taking the weekend off, and Friday as well off. So if y'all don't see any uploads over the weekend, it's because I'm gonna be busy moving. So with that being said, I will see you guys hopefully next week, while Grand Theft Auto 5 gets released. Also, I'm kind of wondering what's Grand Theft Auto 5 gonna feel, considering the fact that it's 30 frames per second. But from what I know, it's gonna be running at 1080p. But a lot of people who did the reviews, the game is gonna be running smoothly at 30 frames per second. But let's just see. I'll make a video about it, and also just probably upload some gameplay footage of the story mode if you guys are interested. Or definitely gonna be a lot of fails and gameplays of Grand Theft Auto 5. And I'll see you guys in the next video which is gonna be Grand Theft Auto 5. So this is me from DonAngelito, and I'll see you guys in the next video.